Hey, you. I want you to watch this because for me, the sea represents freedom, represents space, represents endlessness, represents who you are and who I am. And I want to talk to you only if you've been in personal or spiritual growth for more than a decade and you are still frustrated where you are at, because I've been there. Because if you know me, I've been a monk for over a decade and I've been in personal growth for over 23 years now, almost 24. And just recently, not so long ago, I discovered what is the key to actually conquer freedom, or to actually really encounter that freedom and know exactly how to encounter more freedom whenever I want. And because I've struggled so much, I would love anyone who really wants it, especially people like me who've been so hungry for this freedom, that have dedicated a chunk of their life, like 10 years or more, and tell you exactly how I did it. And to be honest, the difference was I stopped following others, which is really tricky because I am inviting you to engage with this content, which is coming from someone else. But also, super important, I decided I wasn't gonna try anymore. I was gonna make it happen. It was after being a monk for a decade, I realized I was still not free. I was still suffering. It was a morning where I was gonna shoot a video actually like this in the forest, and suddenly I realized I didn't have the strength to shoot anything because I wasn't experiencing what I wanted to share with other people. And then is when I realized, when it hit me, I was afraid. I was afraid to take the action that I needed to take to move my life towards the level of freedom that I knew was possible. And I actually knew what were the actions, but I didn't have enough strength to do it. And and I think I needed to get to that point where I had this level of hunger where I'm like, okay, I'm done. I'm not gonna run away never again from this feeling. I prefer to stay uncomfortable for the rest of my life than to keep running away from from this feeling, from this sense of chain, or from this sense of not having the freedom that I want. And once I got to that point, it wasn't so difficult. It took me just a couple of weeks or a couple of months. Um, and this is what I would love to share with you. And if this resonates with you, if you are like, yeah, that makes sense. I've been in personal growth, but I'm still trying. I'm like, let's see if it happens, instead of no. I want this so clearly and so badly. I am willing to do whatever it takes, but not forcing anything, but really relentlessly staying in that focus, knowing exactly what it is that you want, and from there knowing what is the action, and finding the strength and turning that fear and that contraction into fuel to take that action and engage and discover that freedom. If this resonates with you, even for the message, which is a little bit clumsy as you can see and improvise, or maybe because of the vibe, um, I created this workshop that is neither perfect, but it's where I can share what I do to experience, to find this freedom. And I'm just realizing this is coming with a lot of and if I was you, I wouldn't trust anyone who is not experiencing peace. And all this strength, and unstoppable strength, and at the same time peace and love, is waiting for you right here, right now, and you know it. And you just need to click with it. Again, if this resonates with you for whatever reason, trust your gut. Click in the link in fearhackingmethod.com, in this web that is here in the screen. And there is a workshop in English, also in Spanish, if you prefer, for whatever reason. Just go and check it out. And if you really resonate, I may see you soon. Much love. Follow the link and see you on the other side. Follow your gut, no matter where it leads you. Oh, share this if you think this can be useful to someone else.